diligently followed their workout plan, spending 2 hours every day in the gym, with the promise of gaining 12 pounds of muscle per year. Yet, despite your efforts, you haven't seen any progress. Perhaps they've been guiding you in the wrong direction all along. Mike Mentzer, an unsung hero in the bodybuilding, challenges the conventional wisdom of training for 2 to 3 hours daily. He preaches the idea that going to the gym 2 days a week and following a high-intensity training program provides the best results. But which muscles does this program target on each of these 2 days? How many sets per exercise? How much rest between each set? What is the rep range of each exercise? Welcome everybody, I'm your host Hadi Yassin at Beyond the Cover, and today we are going to delve deep into the high-intensity training, the Mike Mentzer way by John Little. Mentzer faced significant backlash for challenging bodybuilding norms, including condemnation, excommunication, and denial of top titles. Despite these hurdles, he persevered and earned recognition as pioneer in exercise science and a philosopher of mind and body. In the mid-1970s, he revolutionized bodybuilding by advocating for shorter, more efficient workouts based on logical thinking and scientific evidence. His ideas brought bodybuilding into the modern era and changed perceptions of training frequency and intensity. In 1978, he was the only one to obtain Mr. Universe with a perfect score of 300.
Intensity.
As a young bodybuilder, Mentzer initially fell for the false claims promoted in magazines and by paid bodybuilders, advocating for lengthy daily workouts of 2 to 3 hours. However, his lack of results led him to delve deep into the science of bodybuilding. He discovered that high-intensity training for just 45 minutes twice a week with proper rest intervals yielded optimal muscle gains. Mentzer emphasized training each muscle group with 2 sets only, varying reps based on the exercise and muscle targeted. He outlined specific training principles for maximum effectiveness and how beginners can start immediately implementing this training program. Training intensity and duration have an inverse relationship. You can either train hard or train long, but you can't do both. To maximize muscle growth in the shortest time, it's essential to prioritize intensity over duration and train as hard as possible within a shorter time frame. To raise the intensity of your workouts, you can progressively increase the amount of weight you use, progressively decrease the amount of time it requires to perform a certain amount of work, and lastly carry each set to a point of total failure. Progressive resistance weight training requires increase the weight lifted as strength improves. To double intensity, complete a 2-hour workout in 1 hour, but avoid rushing to beat the clock as it can cause lightheadedness or nausea. Initially needing rest between sets is normal. Gradually adapt to reduce rest periods as you adjust to increase stress levels.
Duration.
Bodybuilders face various forms of physical stress, including sun exposure, frictions on the palms, and exercise strain on the muscles. These stresses have both localized and generalized effect on the body. Exceeding threshold points can lead to negative outcomes like blisters or burns. However, the body's compensatory mechanism aims to protect against future stress. For instance, calluses form on the palms to resist abrasive friction. It's crucial to avoid overtraining as excessive stress can hinder growth. Proper intensity in training is essential, as additional low-intensity sets can be counterproductive and drain the body's resources. So, if you're going to induce high intensity in your workouts, the duration should be short so that you won't deplete all the energy reserves that your body keeps to recover from the stress induced after your workout session.
Frequency.
Many bodybuilders overlook the equal importance of workout and rest periods. Both elements are essential for muscle growth, with neither being more important than the other. The workout stimulates growth while the rest period allows the body to recover and produce growth. Mike argues for a rest period of 96 to 120 hours after high-intensity workout, emphasizing the phenomenal improvements it can bring. So when adapting high-intensity workout on Monday, if you are fully recovered on Friday, you can train on this day. If you haven't fully recovered on Friday, then move your workout to Saturday. In Stress of Life, Haley calls the body-specific reaction to stress the general adaptation syndrome, or GAS. The GAS consists of 3 distinct stages: a stage of alarm, a stage of resistance, a stage of exhaustion. Most of the stressors that act upon us result in changes corresponding to the first and second stages of GAS. At first, the stresses alarm us, and then we get used to them. Only very severe stresses leads to exhaustion. If prolonged, death.
Alarm stage.
For beginners, an improper break in routine could result in severe soreness, a loss of strength, and body weight. This could destroy motivation to continue. Even an experienced person, firm and resolved to continue training, should go easy when resuming training after a layoff. During the break-in period, which should last at least a week, the beginner should perform the following routine every day for 5 consecutive days, 1 set for 10 reps, which are squats, barbell rows, bench press, press behind the neck, deadlifts, standing barbell curls, standing calf raises, sit-ups. Perform those exercises with a weight light enough for 10 repetitions without extreme effort to avoid increasing stress to high levels. If soreness persists after 5 days, rest during the weekend and resume training on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Increase to 2 sets per exercise, with the second set at 10% more weight. Adjust the program duration based on your physical condition and adaptability.
Resistance stage.
Developing large, powerful muscles through weight training should yield immediate and dramatical results. Akin to getting a suntan in the hot July sun, high-intensity training is crucial for rapid and significant increases in muscle mass and strength. Moderate intensity may yield results, but maximum intensity accelerates progress for all individuals. Intensity depletes adaptation energy, with a high intensity requiring more energy. Rest between workout sessions replenishes local reserves, allowing for continual progress.
Exhaustion stage.
During a high-intensity workout, our drive decreases, leading to exhaustion if continued. Local adaptation energy reserves deplete during exertion, but can be restored through rest. Inadequate rest may lead to a loss of muscle size and strength, followed by burnout. Saley suggests that while temporary exhaustion is reversible, depletion of deep reserves is not, leading ultimately to senility and death. To optimize progress, workouts should be brief, intense, and properly spaced to allow for adequate recovery.
Resting between sets.
When referring to the amount of time between sets, only rest long enough so you can resume with enough efficiency to carry the next set to muscular failure. Training at maximum intensity is uncomfortable compared to rest and inactivity. If you can't talk between sets or feel like adding more sets, you're not training intensely enough. Means that you will be breathing hard between sets and seeking ways to shorten your workouts rather than extending them.
Training principles.
As you gain confidence and strength, push each set to momentary muscular failure. Choose a weight that allows you for around 6 reps with the strict form. Training to failure in this manner is crucial for optimal muscle growth. Mike Mentzer's pre-exhaustion training targets the main muscle group first, with isolation exercises like chest flies, before compound lifts like bench press. This fatigues the target muscles, making it the weak link and forcing it to work harder during compound lift. The key is minimal rest between exercises to maximize effectiveness. Here are some tips for pre-exhaustion training. Keep the reps fairly low in a pre-exhaust superset. Since you are doing 2 consecutive sets, 6 strict reps is best. Never perform more than 2 pre-exhaust cycles or supersets. Beginners do not necessarily require pre-exhaust training. Do not get stuck on using pre-exhaust training or any other method exclusively. Using pre-exhaust once a week for each body part is sufficient. Increasing the intensity of your workouts by making each moment more brutal, not longer. Push yourself to failure, then have a training partner assist you with forced reps to further intensify the workout. Keep the weight constant and push to complete each rep with maximal effort. Our skeletal muscles possess 3 types of strength: positive strength, or the ability to raise the weight; static or holding strength; negative strength, or the ability to lower a weight. Train to true failure by exhausting both positive and negative strength. After completing positive reps and forced reps, have your partner assisting you in lifting the weight to the peak contracted position, so you can focus on lowering it. You will be surprised at the ability to continue lowering the weight, even after reaching positive failure, but it will become increasingly difficult as you progress. Rest pause technique involves lifting a weight for 1 rep max, resting 10 seconds, then squeezing another rep in the second or third rep. You should either reduce the weight by 10% or use assistance for subsequent reps. To enhance intensity without increasing workload, utilize partial repetitions with heavier weights. Focus on mid-range reps, starting from halfway through the exercise to target weak points. Perform 2 sets of mid-range reps in addition to full-range exercises for complete muscular development.
Mike Mentzer's high-intensity program.
Mike provides a detailed high-intensity program that maximizes gains when his training principles are followed. The program prioritizes intensity over volume and emphasizes adequate resting periods between workouts. The high-intensity program is divided into 2 cycles. First cycle, workout 1, focuses on the chest and back, while workout 2 targets legs and abs. Second cycle, workout 3, emphasizes shoulders and arms, followed by workout 4, which again focuses on legs and abs. If workout 1 is on Monday, workout 2 should be conducted on Friday, whereas workout 3 the next Wednesday, and so on. If a scheduling conflict arises and you can't train on a designated day, wait an extra day. As you gain muscle and strength, increase the time between workouts to 6 days, 7 days, or more.
My thoughts.
This book serves as a comprehensive guide for those seeking scientific-backed tools to maximize their gym efforts. authored by Mike Mentzer, a philosopher, bodybuilder, and scientist. It offers insights from someone who understands the frustration of ordinary gym goers misled by paid bodybuilders and social media. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to explore our video where we delve deep into the topic of fasting. Thank you for watching.